hello world. We're back again with our looking back videos. This is 3 of 3. And once again, we're just taking you through some of our memorable and favorite places, just looking back on our third trip out in the country.
And all these places, if we have a video, the links or the cards will be up here on either side for you to take a look at those videos if you haven't already. All right, so our first one is, what was your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway is there's no place like home. After traveling around 90% of the country,
45 states.
Yeah, after traveling around 90% of the country, and there's been plenty of places that I've said to Kim, well, I sure could see myself living here, or I really love this state or this town in this state. There's no place like home. I love Florida. I honestly couldn't imagine being anywhere else.
And my biggest takeaway is traveling is hard. The West is definitely different than the East, especially the East Coast. And it beat us up a little bit.
Yeah.
We had a lot of flat tires, a lot of things broke.
Coyote encountering.
Yeah, so it just was... Traveling is hard.
Yeah.
All right. And then, what was your favorite RV park?
My favorite RV park actually wasn't an RV park per se. It was the Hard Rock Casino in Oklahoma. And that was simply because we got to spend time with family, with Papa.
So that was a hotel.
And Joey. Yeah, it was a hotel. And they flew out. They spent, a week with us or 4 days or something? They spent quite some days with us. They rented a hotel. They got a room right down the hall for us, and we just got to shack up in a hotel, living luxurious compared to what we're used to out on the road.
Full amenities.
Yeah, and just basically having such a great time with them.
The showers were amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite RV park was Sugar RV Park in Sugar City, Idaho. What?
That's a weird name. Sugar City. I bet it's very sweet.
What was it? You met a lot of friends there. The reason why this was my favorite RV park, it was very simple. It was full hookup.
Yeah.
No amenities though. No bathhouse, no
Yeah,
pools, anything like that. But the location was great. You were in the country but so close to the city. Yeah. And the community there was just... we made lifelong friends, and you can't beat that.
Yeah.
So that was my favorite RV park. The next is, what was your favorite state?
My favorite state was Montana. I would imagine it was probably because of the time of the year that we actually visited Montana. It was in the summertime, which was beautiful there. It was like 70 something degrees. So for us, that's rather cold actually. And just the mountains. It's almost like everywhere you drove, just the backdrop just seemed like a postcard or something. It was nice. And the people were pretty friendly. The church that we went to there was really cool. It was like in a basement per se. It was like super cool. But yeah, I loved Montana.
My favorite state was Montana as well. Of course, beautiful. It was so peaceful and so underpopulated.
Yeah.
I loved all the space there was to offer. Even in the cities, it was a very low populated area.
And the church was called Fresh Life.
Oh, good job,
Good job.
Julie.
It was.
It was a cool church.
All right, so now we're going to go on to our favorite places or most memorable moment. And June, what was yours?
Texas Riverwalk with Grandma Titi. It was like you know how you're walking into a roller coaster, but it was scenery instead. And then Utah, the Zion walking through the Narrows.
Yeah.
So let's raise our hand if Utah Zion walking through the Narrows is one of your most memorable. Champ, yours is on there. Not you, Dad?
Not me.
Well, us three, we loved it. And I bet you Grandma Titi, comment down below, Mom, if that was one of your most memorable.
I will say the Narrows was beautiful, though. It was very beautiful and nostalgic.
It was so hard walking through the water though, because like your shoes would get stuck
Yeah.
in the mud, and then you would take off your shoes, and then you'd stop all over the rocks, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I need my shoes.
It was so crazy though because it was
Shoes
so
are fun.
beautiful that it contrasted and took away from like the
pain
adversities
and
of what
stuff.
you were walking on and walking through.
Fell in the water like 5 times on my butt.
Yeah.
Definitely a good thigh workout.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
That was like a lazy river.
Yeah, a lazy river that you walk through.
Yeah.
Huh?
I would say my favorite place that we visited was the Stradica Museum, and that is actually in
Kansas.
That was in Kansas.
That was one of Champer's too.
Yeah, cool, man. I love
The
that
salt
place.
mine.
It's a salt mine museum that they take you 600 feet below ground level, and they just show you the inner workings of like how important salt is and how they mine it and all of those things. It was definitely a unique experience.
That was one of his as well.
Yeah.
And then Junie, you had one more?
The Devil's Bridge. It was a long, long hike, but it was kind of cool. And then we went there twice. The second time I went on the bridge, the first time I was too tired
Yeah.
and scared. It looked very narrow from the front, but once you got on, it was kind of wide.
That was in Arizona. Champ, do you have any more? You have Montana, the glacier.
Montana, the glaciers.
What did you like about the glaciers in Montana? Just the whole experience? All right, and then you already mentioned Kansas salt mine, and then Oklahoma visiting,
Visiting Papa and Candyman,
and then Missouri,
Missouri.
and it was what did you visit in Missouri? The Big
The Big Bang.
no,
He said, hey.
the Big Bend.
Oh.
no, that's not what we visited. The Big Arch, Gateway Arch,
Oh.
is what he liked in Missouri.
That was the Big Bang.
Oh.
No, what is the Big Bend?
The Big Bend was out
Big
west.
Bend.
The
Texas.
river. The Big Bend.
Oh,
The
that was
river.
Rio Grande.
Yeah.
which he
It's
said
the Big
in a prior
Bend.
video.
You know what else that I just remembered that was actually super fun? And I think it was the first time for them, probably second time for us, was the drive-in movie. Remember how cool that was?
Yeah, we
What
watched
state
the
was
Adam
that?
Family road trip.
Yeah, we watched a road trip, the Adam Family road trip while we were on our road trip. And in a drive-in movie, oh gosh, what state was that in?
Don't
It's
remember.
not up there on the map, but I'll definitely show some B-roll and throw the video up here. But
All
yeah.
right, and so my favorite places, I have a couple. Favorite is a very broad word. Was Texas, where this gentleman got his reversal. How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous, but I am comfortable at least, and I feel as if I'm ready more than ever. So definitely ready to just get this over with.
Tell me how you look like that. And can you switch it around? And I look like this.
Cause you're the one doing the procedure.
About that.
Oof, look at those. Fashion.
That was a wonderful experience. It was a blessing to be able to travel and get it done because we wouldn't be able to get it done in Florida. Utah, narrow. Arizona, the Arches National Park. Oh, it was so beautiful. Like, just to see rocks being molded into, like, in Florida,
Oh, yeah.
a rock is a rock. There's no, like, walk
They-
under the rock.
And some of them were like to a point with a rock balancing. It was just wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
And then my last one was the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, because there was just enough snow for us to have a
Yes.
snowball fight.
That was super fun.
Did you guys like that one?
It was cold in my shirt.
Yeah. All right. So,
mine was Yellowstone
okay.
for the beauty and the trails that we took. The trails were super cool, and there was like the weather was just perfect for a hiking, and then the Narrows as well. The Narrows, that was like probably one of the coolest hikes I think we've ever done, as far as like the environment you were in, and everywhere you looked there was something cool and new to see.
And what else?
And then that one with the sun, And then us figures that was the Yellowstone. If you guys wanted to see what we took there for
Wyoming.
Dad's sake.
Yeah. That
So, yeah,
because
that's
the
what-
Yellowstone is in
Yellowstone,
Wyoming.
yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for this third installment. That's it for us going down memory lane. I hope you enjoyed.
Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the notification bells for more notifications. Please comment down below and give us, like,
She already said thumbs up.
no, like, just tell us how much you like our videos. Subscribe down below and hit the notification bell for more notifications. Bye.
Bye.
She says that one fast.
Fast.